Hey guys, Joanne here with Newegg TV. I'm here to do an overview on these NZXT HALE82 V2 power supplies, and they come in the 550 watt version and the 700 watt version. And these power supplies are confirmed to be compatible with Intel's 4th gen core processors, formerly codenamed Haswell. There are some things I wish to go over before opening these boxes up, and first up, both power supplies come with a 3-year warranty, as well as they're both 80 plus bronze certified, which means at 20% load you get 82% efficiency, at 50% load 85% efficiency, and 100% load 82% efficiency. And also next to that, they both come with a single plus 12 volt rail design, as well as one really cool thing about these power supplies is that they are fully modular, which means that you get cleaner cable management, as well as, it's just easier to work inside smaller cases, like if you're doing a mini ATX build, so you don't have to worry about all that extra cabling and all that. And one more thing, these are 2013 ERP Lot 6 compliant, which means the max power draw in standby mode should be less than 0.5 watts. Now let's turn it to the back to first take a look at the power charts. So the power chart for the 550 watt goes as follows. As I mentioned before, single plus 12 volt rail design at 41.25 amps, and you get a total 550 watts. Moving on to the 700 watt, you get also single plus 12 volt rail design, 52.5 amps, and 700 total watts. Now, just a couple features I wish to go down. You get a 135 millimeter silent fan that comes with IFCT, which is Intelligent Fan Control Technology. It's to help regulate the temperatures. And also it is SLI and CrossFire ready, which means that it at least comes with a couple of 6+2 pin PCIe connectors. The main difference between the 550 and the 700, of course, it's the wattage, but also you get two 6+2 pin PCIe connectors with the 550 and 4 of those connectors with the 700 watt. And one more thing, you get a comprehensive protection for overvoltage, current, power, under voltage, and short circuit protection. Here's everything that comes in the box for the 550 watt power supply and the 700 watt power supply. They both come with a bag of cables, which I will open in just a bit. But first, the other accessories. They come with a user guide. Of course, that's very useful. Just want to flip to a page in here. It talks about the models and the ratings. So the V2 comes with a 550 watt and 700 watt power supplies. However, there also seems to be a V2S model, which has 550 watts and 750 watt power supplies. So that's just something in case you wanted to know. Also comes with power cord, of course, and a bag of some zip ties they've included for you, as well as mounting screws. So I'm going to move this all aside for the moment so I can take out the cables. For the 550 watt, let's go through them one by one. You get 3 Molex with a floppy. What else? And you get, these are bundled together, so they're 2, but you get 3 plus 3, so that would be 6 SATA connectors. Oh, total. Sorry, they're kind of all bunched up. Okay, apparently I'm very bad at untangling them, but there we go. So you get 6 total SATA connectors. You also get 2 6+2 pin PCIe connectors, as well as a 4+4 pin CPU plug. And before I go over the main connector, which is sleeved, as you can see, is the 20+4 pin main connector that plugs onto your motherboard. Oh, I guess I did talk about it. Well, I want to mention that I do like how these cables are flat ribbon and all black, so it would just look better in your case, especially if you have a black case, and the flat ribbon part helps conserve space in your case as well. Now, moving on to the bag with the 700 watt cables. Most of the cables are the same, and I did mention in the beginning while I was going over the box details that the only difference is that you get 2 extra PCIe connectors. But just so you believe me, you get one 20+4 pin connector. That is very standard. And let's see, you get a bunch of your SATA here. Should also be 6 SATA connectors in here. Give me one moment. There we go, that's how you do it. There we go, 6 SATA connectors. Also get, of course, the 4+4 pin CPU plug. And here are your PCIe connectors. You get 2 here. And I believe there should be an additional 2 in here. Well, you get 3 Molex, 1 floppy, just like the 550 watt. And there is your other PCIe connectors. You get an additional 1 here and 1 here. So that makes 4 total. There we go. Perfect for SLI or CrossFire setup. And now for a closer look at the actual power supply unit. The 550 watt and the 700 watt have the same measurements, so I'm just mainly going to go over the 550 watt version. However, just one little thing that's different is that you see these connectors here. I like that they're all labeled. This is for the main connector and PCIe, peripheral, as well as CPU. So the main difference between these two power supplies is that the 700 watt comes with an extra PCIe connector because, of course, it has an extra cable. Here's a closer look at the power supply unit. Up at the top, we have the 135mm silent fan. And this power supply is mostly white, but you also get some black as well. So it's got a white and black theme going on. These are, of course, your connectors. And on the sides, you get the NZXT logo. If you flip it around, the logo appears upright, so you can orient this power supply how you want inside your case. On this side, you get some honeycomb ventilation holes, so you can kind of see into the power supply. This is your power port as well as your power switch, and this is a pretty heavy power supply, so you know that it's pretty decent quality. And let's go over the measurements. This power supply is 6.2 inches long. It measures 5.9 inches along this side, and it is 3.3 inches tall. So you have a better idea of how this would fit inside your case if you are currently building. That wraps up our overview on these NZXT HALE82 V2 power supplies. I'm Joanne, and if you enjoyed this video, be sure to subscribe to our Newegg YouTube channel. Thanks for watching Newegg TV, and we'll see you next time.